Ziggy and Fred, meth, monkeys, and the YouTube Holler war, Feet Queen Bee and Britney Jay's blunt force drama. Deep in the Appalachian vortex known as Ben Hill Road, where the street signs are just suggestions and possums hold grudges, lived Ziggy and her long-suffering husband, Fred. Their double-wide trailer, barely clinging to the earth with bungee cords and cigarette prayers, was the hub of all things chaotic, mystical, and mildly unlawful. Ziggy, a YouTube creator in the loosest possible sense, fancied herself a professional tarot reader despite having never held a job, paid a bill on time, or correctly interpreted a single card. Her lives were unhinged masterpieces of paranoia and self-importance. "Everyone wants to be me," she declared, while wearing pajama pants that said blessed. Today, her psychic radar was tuned to Britney Jay, a true crime YouTuber who claimed to be on the case, but mostly recapped Reddit threads and called it investigation. Britney begged her viewers to become a member. "It would mean the world to me," before promptly nodding off mid-sentence during her lives. Ziggy, watching with eyes wide like a possum in headlights, clutched her deck and shrieked, "Did you all see that? She just nodded off at minute 23. That's a threat. She's sending coded sleep attacks." In Britney Jay's background, her crusty partner Craig could be heard mumbling nonsense about how the FBI was spying through light bulbs and how Bigfoot was framed in the Idaho 4 case. Britney would jerk awake from her nap, hiss, "Shh, Craig," and slap the mute button before he wandered into another barely legal opinion. Ziggy's interpretation: "Every time she shushes Craig, she's silencing the truth about me. She's got him programmed." Meanwhile, Ziggy's real feud was with Queen Bee, another self-proclaimed true crime YouTuber whose motto was "Smoke 'em if you got 'em," and whose investigative skills began and ended with Google's People Also Ask section. She lived in a recliner that had seen more hot Cheeto dust than daylight, solving nothing but managing to upload 7 hours of live streams a day where she repeated, "I'm just saying what people are already thinking." Her loyal, clipboard-wielding gremlin of a sidekick, Bitim, was a menace in Crocs, muttering "skedaddle" like a cursed wind-up toy. Ziggy believed with her whole being that Bitim was doing surveillance on her house. "I seen him, Fred. He was measuring our mailbox with his laser eyes. That clipboard is full of my GPS coordinates and how many Doritos I eat per day." But Fred was busy with his booming business, Ben Hill Road Tours, TM, now conducted from a busted old 10-speed bicycle pulling a rusted radio flyer wagon. He'd duct-taped a sign to the front that read, "Paranormal Truth Ride, $5 or barter." Inside the wagon sat a terrified customer, a woman who thought she'd signed up for a haunted hayride, but ended up holding onto the wagon's broken handle while Fred pedaled furiously up a hill. "This here's where Andy was on June 15th, Fred shouted, sweat flying, the bike chain screaming for mercy. "Or it could have been a holler monkey, or both. You feel that breeze? That's trauma energy." The woman, jostled like a can of soup, began texting her group chat. "Y'all, if I die, it was the man in Crocs with the conspiracy wagon." Every stop was another dramatic announcement. "Andy's aura is right here next to this poison ivy patch. This tree, it once shook when a holler monkey howled. Don't sit there, that's sacred monkey piss ground." Meanwhile, back at the double wide, Ziggy was live streaming another 3-hour special titled "They Never Solved Nothin'. Queen Bee, Britney Jay, and the Psychic War Against Me." She clutched her bent tarot deck like it was a weapon. 10 of wands? That's the weight I carry from being the most hated woman on YouTube. The Hermit? That's B. Tim, alone in the woods, spying, hiding, scheming. In reality, Queen Bee was asleep with ash on her shirt and a cat on her laptop. Britney Jay was snoring into her mic with her chat full of zzz emojis. Craig was arguing with a ceiling fan about unsolved disappearances. B. Tim was at Dollar General buying more clipboard paper and Funyuns. But in Ziggy's mind, the war was very real. She was the main character in an elite operation of true crime YouTube espionage and trailer park psychic warfare. Fred rolled back up the driveway, legs wobbling, dragging the empty radio flyer behind him like a wagon of lost souls. "She jumped out somewhere near the monkey log," he panted. "Said she had a vision." Ziggy nodded solemnly. "The spirits are getting stronger. We're being watched, Fred. Watched and judged." Fred popped open a Mountain Dew and looked at the horizon. "Well, if they come in, I hope they got $5. I'm taking 'em on the deluxe tour next time, with the portal stop." Just another perfectly deranged Tuesday on Ben Hill Road. And somewhere Queen Bee farted herself awake and stared into the webcam.